Hey everybody, how's it going? Bully Scholarship, we here. Welcome back for more Let's Play Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. Today we have a very special episode. I am going to be running through the pit of 100 trials. I will not be recording the entire thing because that would be like 2 hours, or I actually don't know how long it's going to take, but probably I'm guessing over 2 hours. And no one wants to watch me fight 99 enemies and then a very interesting enemy at the end. So what I'm going to be doing is actually cutting just between the significant floors, which are at this point, since we've already gone to floors 10 through 50, it will be floors 60, 70, 80, 90, and then of course the final floor. The the special floor, which I will not spoil just in case you don't know what's waiting for us there. There's a very special thing. So I'm not going to spoil that, but that's the plan. I'm just going to be cutting to the significant floors because honestly, fighting 100 enemies and just talking would get pretty old, I think, for most people. So let me show you my setup. Obviously, I do not have full flower points, but that's okay. Not a big deal. I did grind one level in the Palace of Shadow. I did it. Basically, that one level simply because enemies were still giving a little bit of experience, generally 1 to 2 star points per enemy. So basically, I went from the start of the Palace of Shadow to the very end of it and came back, and I got myself to 23 star points. You know, kind of in the 20s range was what I was wanting, because then I will get an opportunity to level up once more before we get to the bottom. And then if I really want to play it out, depending on if I run into that low mover guy, I can move up a few floors and then make it so I level up really close to the end, which I think would be beneficial. Obviously, all the party members are all upgraded. For now, I have Vivian, but I will have a list of enemies just so I have some idea of what partner I should have once I get, especially to the tougher floors. My inventory, this is probably the most important thing. This might be the one time in the game where I'll actually use a lot of items. I got 6 life shrooms just to play it safe, because I do not want to do this a second time if I can avoid it. 3 ultra shrooms, a couple jam and jellies, some booze sheets in case things go really bad, a couple whack-a-bumps, and then a couple combination items I made. So jelly ultra, 50 flower points, 50 heart points. Maple super 10, jelly super, so in case I need to heal a little bit of health but a lot of flower points, something like that. And I think we got this from a trouble center, and here's something that heals a bit too. Just some items to have. Obviously, who knows what the right item setup is, but I thought that would be good enough to cover my butt in case I goof up. But the other thing that's important is my badge setup. Obviously, I did level up once since the last time we recorded, so I am at 57. I'll be at 60 by the time we get out of here. But here's my current setup for badges. Luckily, I was able to snag a 3rd Defend Plus badge, which is really awesome, simply because that means combining these 3 with 2 damage dodges, I could be potentially blocking 5 damage on Mario, and yeah, that's awesome. So I'm basically going in with the defense sort of tank approach rather than the super offensive way. Quake Hammer, I'm going to mix up some of these depending on what enemies I'm running into. If you're running into a bunch of Koopas, obviously you're going to want Quake Hammer. It just depends. Maybe Spike Shield once I get to a certain area, so something to keep in mind. A couple defend or damage dodges for partners as well. I can always take some of those off, and I have 2 defend pluses for partners. I actually got one of these from a Chain Chomp down in the Palace of Shadow in sort of that city area, and it was holding the item, so I used Miss Mouse to steal it, and it was very difficult to steal. I think it took like 7 or 8 attempts, so really fired up to get that. Obviously, we got our healing stuff, Happy Heart partner, and some Happy Flowers. So like I said, this is the tank setup. A couple flower savers. I can always rearrange those, and then of course Peekaboo and the L emblem. Why not? I might at some point, if I'm running low on flower points, or if I want, I could always throw on a Power Plus. But I was thinking if I'm running low on flower points, I do have, let's see, the Flower Finder badge, which I might switch out for. Basically more flowers after battle, so that might be something to consider as well. But for now, we're going to start with this, so it's going to be a while, but I'll see you guys on floor 60. I won't be recording this because this is just be such a big file, so I'll start recording once I get to floor 60, so I will see you guys there. Alright guys, we are on floor number 60. Woo! Has this been difficult so far? No, it has not. I have not used any of my, obviously, probably overkill items. I've used Earth Tremor a couple times, so obviously I've restored that star power just by doing stylish moves. It only takes a few turns. Ooh, we have this guy. Let's see what he's got. If you guys aren't aware, this guy will show up kind of randomly, but his item prices get more expensive as you go farther down. Oh my gosh, 140 for a Thunder Rage. Oh geez, that's hilarious. But no, we're not going to buy anything. I doubt we're going to need to buy anything. But might as well open up the chest. And we get another double dip. We already had it from finding in Rogue Ports, so that's not going to do anything. But I believe the next 3 badges on floor 70, 80, and 90 will all be new badges. Because what are we missing? 4? Yep. Cool. And spoiler, we get a badge at the bottom too. Just thought I'd let you know that. How we get the badge, however, is going to be very special. So, this is going really easy so far. Just by doing the Happy Heart setup I've got, and all the defense hasn't been difficult. We heal usually more than the damage that we take. I've been switching. I have Spike Shield on currently and Flower Finder just because then I can make battles go quicker if I want to use a Fiery Jinx every now and then, or switch to Coops and use Power Shell just so I'm not totally just slowly going through. I could do that, but this makes it go quicker. I have been using the Mover every now and then when we run into him, because as you can see, we need 33 star points to level up, and through the power of math and friendship, as I would always tell a friend of mine, I determined that from here, there's basically 9 floors per section, because the 10th floor in every one is, no enemies that we fight. So we've got 4 times 9, 36 more star points that we will obtain until the last floor. So then I could use the Mover to move 2 more levels up at least, if I wanted to, and miss out on a couple and still level up kind of right before the last floor, which is the ideal situation, I think, even though I'm not too worried about it anyway. But it'd be nice. So I am going to proceed, and I will see you guys on the 70th floor. So, yeah. Hello everybody, welcome to floor 70, as you can see here. The difficulty maybe has gone up a bit. These enemies have more HP, I guess, usual, 10, 12, 13 HP. There are quite a few enemies that we don't see in the regular game here, which is kind of cool. Lakitus, if you don't know what those are, they're like the little dudes who float around the clouds and throw the little spiky guys down. And Dark Lakitus, which have more HP. We also ran into a Dark Wizard, which actually when we killed it gave us 5 experience, and something else gave us a couple. So, my original plan, where I was thinking, oh yeah, well, I'll get 1 experience from each fight, kind of fell through. So, when I run into the Mover, obviously I will keep using him just to speed up this process and to, kind of spread out the experience. But if I end up leveling up before floor 99 or whatever, it doesn't really matter. It was just kind of a cool surprise that there are still some enemies that you can level up from. So anyway, let's open up this chest here. The Double Dip Partner. Alright, that is actually a badge that we did not have. So actually I'm going to go by type here. And then if we go into our badges, there it is. And we're at 82 out of 85. So almost done with our badge hunt. Let's see, what does this say? Ha! Return to entrance, please. As you can see, we're at full health, full star power. I've been using flower points, but luckily, my beautiful Flower Finder badge has been doing the trick, along with my Happy Flowers and Flower Saver. Hasn't been a big deal. Spike Shield I definitely recommend for anyone going through here. A lot of the recent enemies haven't been too bad with it, I guess, but it isn't bad. You can always use your hammer, but it is nice to jump on some enemies, some of the flying guys, you need them. Yeah, otherwise I haven't changed much recently. I did some changing earlier on, but that's been about it. So, I guess I will see you guys on floor 80. Hello everybody and welcome to floor number 80. I would say the difficulty, I mean, it's gone up. As you can see, I actually did level up. I didn't record it simply because it wasn't anything too exciting. I've been running into enemies that have been giving me star power, or star points, excuse me. So, naturally, I leveled up and I did pick badge points. I'll show you my current setup for badges. They haven't changed a lot. This ultra tank setup has been working wonders, along with all my happy hearts, happy flowers. It's been great. Flower Finder is definitely a beneficial badge down here if you want to actually get through the fights and not take 3 hours per fight. With the extra BP, I threw on Zap Tap. We'll see how useful that is. I think it might be useful for like the enemies that try to sap from you. That would have been nice. I was running into those bat enemies that can like suck your HP or whatever. So we'll see if that proves to be useful. Spike Shield, definitely recommend it. I was running into a lot of coup patrols, the guys you run into into the sewers, but they're much harder. I don't know if they're called dark coup patrols or what they are, but they have 25 HP, so definitely Spike Shield is recommended. Zap Tap, and that's really about it. And the other thing, which I didn't know about, but getting to level 30, I've never been to level 30 before in this game. I think I got to like 25 once or something. There is a higher star rank than A-list star. It's superstar. So I believe my crowd limit is 200. I'll correct that if that's wrong, but I think that's the biggest crowd you can get. I don't think you can get a higher rank, but what do I know? So, the Bump Attack badge. Bump into weak foes and defeat them without battling. If you saw my Paper Mario 1 Let's Play, I think I use that at the end. It's a great way to harvest money if you need to make money. You basically walk into crappy enemies and they'll die, and sometimes they'll drop money still, especially if you have the money badge. So that's pretty nice. But with that, we're going to continue. It hasn't been too bad. You know, like I said, definitely take advantage of those happy heart badges, especially if you can flip enemies on their backs. And you know, you can have a turn where you just defend and nothing's going to hit you, then you'll just have a chance of restoring some HP. Always happy heart, happy flower, and then the Flower Finder and Heart Finder would be beneficial too. I haven't needed Heart Finder yet. I've been using Sweet Treat or Earth Tremor every now and then, but really it's not been a big deal. And then one more tip for you guys. Definitely, if you can do it, wind up and land an Ultra Hammer, free strike on almost every enemy, you know, before you run into the fight. I definitely recommend trying that. I've been doing that for a majority of them, and hits generally all the enemies. Sometimes they'll miss a few, but if you get that down, it's definitely beneficial, just to get a nice first strike and you don't have to use the 4 FP or whatever it is. So anyway, I'll see you guys on the 90th floor. Woo! Hello everybody, we are on floor 90. Here's my current stats. Past couple of fights I've been taking some hits, but whatever. I still haven't used any items, so we're doing fine here. I'm gonna level up pretty soon. We're at 88 star points, as you can see there, so that's why I haven't bothered using any items yet. Let's get this item here. Lucky Day. When Mario is attacked, causes enemies to miss more often. Pretty much the step up from a big step up from what the heck is it called? Pretty Lucky? Excuse me. Yep, Pretty Lucky. A lot of BP though. I'm not sure how useful it really is, so I've never had it before, so I honestly couldn't tell you about it. But got that, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, at this point we're doing fine. We're gonna level up again so I can get some more BP. But yeah, for now, I guess I'll see you guys on the 99th floor after I defeat the enemies there, because that's where we're gonna have to make some preparations, because once we get to floor 100, that's when the party starts. So I'll see you on floor 99. Well everybody, I've done it. I've made it to the 99th floor. I did level up one more time in that stretch. Unfortunately, I'm stuck with the 74 star points. It would have been nice to be able to level up, you know, one more time before we head on down here. But I'm going to show you my current badge setup. Piercing Blow, a Power Plus Mario and Partner one. I don't think I have. Ooh. Actually, yeah, we're gonna go with Mario. Sorry, partners. Hammer Man, because we're just gonna be using the hammer. There's no need to jump. Damage dodge, of course. 2 on each person. 3 defend pluses, 2 defend plus partners. And of course all my happy things. Flower Saver, Peekaboo, and the L emblem. And I do have Goombella out because of her move Rallywink. Lets Mario basically attack a second time after he does a move. We're going to try it out for the beginning of this fight. I have never fought this boss before. I'm going to tell you it's a boss. I have never used Rallywink before. I've never really used Goombella, so we are really pulling this out of our butts right here. We've come pretty far, it looks like. The air is getting super dank. Who knows how deep it goes, but let's keep going as long as we can. Okay. Oh boy. This is intense. Here we go, guys. What's awaiting us down here? Oh yeah. A super boss, of course. What's any RPG good without a super boss? And we get thrown right into the action. Oh boy. Arrgh. This thing doesn't talk. Wow, what a freak. Okay, this is the big brother of Gloomtail and Hooktail. This is Bonetail. 200 HP, 2 defense, I believe 8 damage is the standard attack. We're just gonna wing this because why not? I am gonna open up with a power lift because power lift is a good move. Like I said, I am shooting from the hip on this fight, but I believe we have enough items where if I goof up a lot, I believe we will be just fine, honestly. I have total faith in our setup, and I believe we're going to do some pretty epic stuff right here. Now, we're going to try out Rallywink after this, just for the heck of it. See. Cool. And basically, it lets Mario attack again. Alright. Let's try out a piercing blow and see how much this does with our epic badge setup. Holy cow. 13 damage. Dang. And man, he didn't do very much damage to us either. That was an epic fail, of course, on my part with that, that defense or whatever, that that block. Gosh, I can't even talk. I'm just kind of, my heart's beating fast because I honestly have never fought this boss before, so it's slightly terrifying. Oh, this would be nice. All right, woo! It's just like when we were fighting the Shadow Queen. This is kind of the equivalent to the Shadow Queen, but harder, simply because, you know, unless you're really prepared or pretty high level like we are, this could be a really tough spot for people if, you know, having enough items and being a high enough level and stuff. This could be a very tough fight. I don't think we're going to have many issues so far. You have to be careful with his breath attacks because they can do status ailments on you. Okay, well, and he hasn't really done jack squat to us so far. But I guess at this point, I'm just going to keep doing this. Sorry, it's not as epic as I was expecting. We already got him down to 4th, but, you know, whatever. Oh, this would be nice. Yeah! Yes! Oh my gosh. Oh, that's freaking hilarious. I'm sorry for just freaking out like that, but I've never fought this before, so I'm having fun with this. I can't believe it. This is like the fight with the Shadow Queen where we were just killing it. Oh my goodness. At some point he will heal. I believe he heals. Nice, okay. I believe he can heal 20 HP up to 3 times. He doesn't necessarily do it 3 times, but that is something to keep in mind that he will use that. Like I said, all those defense boosts that I have are helping us a lot here. Plus Power Lift, like we used in the final boss fight, is very useful in many ways for the defense and attack, so I highly recommend that. Shoot. Yeah, that was pretty good. 3 and 3, I'll take that any day. And Rallywink, plus with the FP, or Happy Heart, or no, not Happy Heart, Happy Flower, what the heck is it? The Flower Saver badge, that's the one I'm thinking of. that's very helpful, at least for your partners. That can be beneficial, I would say. And plus, make sure you do stylish moves. Obviously, I have disabled jump with my Hammerman simply because I knew I didn't need to jump on this boss. I prefer hammer anyway, except when I do stupid stuff like that. But you can still make the crowd happy with stuff like that. Ooh, that made him dizzy. That'd be really nice. But as long as you can defend, heal every now and then. Oh, good. Wasn't sure if that boo was going to do anything or not. But yeah, as long as you can heal every now and then, it's not that bad. But like I said, we have really good circumstances coming into this fight. Probably a lot overpowered, but whatever. I'd rather play it safe and not get my butt kicked. Alright, here we go. Another piercing blow, and we're ready. This will get him almost down to half. Unbelievable. Okay. Ouch. Man, that power lift is very beneficial for defending on that. Bam, look at that. 90 HP. That's absolutely insane. We'll probably... I'm guessing I'll use a Sweet Feast if we start running low on health and stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, coming into this fight, I did use one life shroom. I was kind of just being careless because I knew I had a bunch, so I did get knocked out once, and then I used a couple of the really lame items, but I haven't had to use anything else. And at the rate we're going, I don't think I'm going to have to use it really many more of these, actually, to be quite honest with you. But this is exciting. I have never done this fight before, so I'm fired up that this is going, ouch, pretty well. Except for that, when you get frozen, that sucks. Okay. Let's see here. 13. Let's see, how much is Sweet Feast? Sweet Feast is 5. Power Lift is 3. Okay, well that's no problem. Let's do a Power Lift again, just because get our defense up and then I'll heal again. Hopefully we can get decent defense. Attack is not as big of a deal. It's more the defense one, I think, at least. You know, it's not like this fight's going to drag on that long where you need to get that extra attack, but see, that's much better. I'm even though that wasn't nearly as good as the last one, I will gladly take that over the other. Oh my gosh, epic! It is all about those defend pluses and those what the heck are they called? The whatever, the action command one, where if you do the action command right, you're all set. Wow, this is beautiful. Ouch. Couldn't really do much about that. Whoops. Okay. Since we still have our stuff boosted, I suppose we'll get a couple more attacks in, and then maybe I'll do a Sweet Feast just to play it safe. Unless they want to give us triple Shine Sprites again, that'd be okay too. Alright, we'll do Rallywink, really easy. Cool. Alright. That probably would have been useful against the... Well, no, not really. The Shadow Queen is kind of a different kind of animal you're fighting with that, because when you have 3 different things to attack, Mario's not so good at that. Arrgh! Yeah, this is where... Oh, no, never mind. I thought he was going to heal, because when he does that, generally that means I think he's going to heal his 20 HP or whatever. But whatever, let's do a Sweet Feast. Get some more flower points up in here, why not? Sweet Feast is always fun. As long as you don't hit the poisons, but we're just going to kind of fire away. Man. Ah, shoot, there it was. And there goes all of Mario's healing. Oh, well, that was pretty good. We'll take that. What the heck. Okay. And just for kicks and giggles. Alright. Wonder if there's a way to do that move stylish. Maybe not. Anyway, get him down. This is going to take him down. Well, we don't power lift, but 9 damage still. What? Oh, yeah, those 2 power pluses, man. Still, that is a good block. Are you kidding me? I'm not trying to brag, but it's making it too easy. We keep getting all the lucky stuff. Oh, this is hilarious. I feel so bad for people who've actually come down here and literally died. Honestly, I know I shouldn't say this, but if my power went out, I would be really upset, because it took me, like... You know, I was taking my time, you know, probably... Oh, was it close to 3-ish plus hours to get down here? Man, that would... Oh, that would really rot. I can't imagine. So we gotta get through this before the power randomly decides to go out now that I opened my mouth. Well, we wrecked that rally rig. Yeah, guys, badges are love. That's all I'm telling you with this game. Badges are the way to go. Okay. Man, there's that. A couple more rounds and we have him taken care of, but we'll see if he heals. From what I understood, in terms of story, this guy was put here by the Shadow Queen when she kind of, I guess, ruled the land, would be the right way to put it. Supposedly, at least, that's what happened. Like, this was her pet. I don't know about the other dragons. I think she created all of them, but this was like her big pet that she would feed people she didn't like to, or something like that. I don't know how it got in the Pit of 100 Trials, or if the pit was always this way. But supposedly, I don't know where people hear this story. Maybe they ask Professor Frankly, or there's someone who tells you in this game that, I don't know, I was just looking on like the wiki page about Bonetail, and that's what the story says, at least. Yeah, I don't even care. Wow, he didn't even heal once in this fight. Well, screw it, let's just kill him with a normal hammer. Dun, 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 suck it. And that was Bonetail. That was kind of anticlimactic. He can't even talk, because he's all bones. Dead. And we get 1 star point. How anticlimactic. But, we do get a cool little badge in here, because this will complete our badge collection. Recycled animation from the first 2 dragons, of course. And a chest. Let's see what she says here. This is the lowest floor in the Pit of 100 Trials. A zombified dragon named Bonetail used to protect this room. Yuck. Alright, I bet you're the first person to make it this far. I totally know you'd do it. Now let's get out of this creepy place and back to the world above. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Anyway, we will gladly take this. The Return Postage Badge. Every attack we take, they get half the damage back. Of course, that's a cool badge, but, you know, we're kind of done with the game. There isn't really much else to use it against. Obviously, you can come here anytime in the game you'd like, so if you're able to beat Bonetail before Chapter 1 or something, that'd be a pretty sweet badge, and there are people who have done it. I don't know how, it's pretty insane, but fortunately I am not that skilled. But now we are back here, and a kind of a cool little sign we can check here. Deepest level reached 100, record power bounces 1, because I never used power bounce, and we have all the star points, or star pieces. Let's check out that new badge. 7, return postage. Cool. Way too many BP. But then if we look here, we have all 85 out of 85 badges. Very nice. I do like seeing that. And there's our new return postage badge. And because I am a chicken, I am going to go save the game while recording, because there's no way I'm going back there. Okay, good. I did press capture. That's good. We're going to do this right now because the power goes out while I was recording and I didn't save. Oh, man. That would make a great freak-out video, but that's about it. Well, let's head up to Professor Frankly's and let's get that sheet of paper. Since I probably should have used Tattle in that fight. I just didn't know if it'd be risky using it in the fight, but turns out not so much. With our current setup, we are pretty much, this is our setup to kill, you know, with Hammerman and all those power pluses. Pretty insane, but it was cool. I enjoyed that. Just getting there took a while, but it wasn't that bad, I guess. Now I can finally say I have played through the pit, and as long as you're pretty high level, going in there, I think I was level 29, I believe. And I thought maybe I'd level up once, but obviously we leveled up 3 times going into there, so. Whew, now I can breathe again. Alright, let's go into Professor Frankly's. And let's reach into his trash and get the Tattle log for some stuff. Oh yeah, I guess I never picked up any of these. These are all the things from the Exnaut Fortress. There's no enemies there when we went back there for star pieces, but obviously if you want to complete the Tattle log, you gotta get these. The PhD, Magnus 2.0, yep. All the bosses, of course. Dark Bones. Oh, maybe you only fight those in the Palace of Shadow that one time. Gloomtail, excellent. Beldam, yeah, you have a couple chances to get her and Marilyn. That's why we didn't get them right after Chapter 2. But, and same with Dupless. We found him in 4, but we also found him in the last chapter. Bowser, very nice. Kammy Koopa, yeah, probably not going to run into them anymore. Grotus, what a pal. You found a scrap of paper with Grota's X. Oh, yeah. Shadow Queen. And Bonetail. Awesome. Let's check out the tattle log really quick, just for the heck of it. Let's just go this way, because... Oh. Place. Yeah, we'll do that. Actually, no, that doesn't make sense either. As you can see, I haven't done very many, but the interesting ones, at least, are some of the bosses. You know, Beldum, you can see all the descriptions on, but let's look at Bonetail. Yep, 200 HP, attack 8, defense 2. Oldest brother Hooktail is just bones. Incredibly tough, maybe even the toughest. Yeah, he is the super boss of this game, but we kind of went overkill and destroyed him. And I have almost all my items left over, too, which is pretty crazy. See, yeah. Ultra Shrooms, 5 of the 6 Life Shrooms, Jam and Jellies. I used a Whack-a-Bump, and I used 2 of these mixes, which were like the honey syrup and the mushroom and like a super shroom and a maple syrup or something, and that's about it. So, not much used. And that's all we got for today, folks. We have one more episode coming up. It's kind of going to be a finale episode where we just wrap some stuff up, and then we'll be moving on to the next game. So, hope you enjoyed this. I apologize if I was freaking out in that fight, but that was exciting. Everything seemed to go our way for once, so that's really cool. So yeah, anyway guys, this has been Boy Scholarship Wii. I thank you for watching, and until next time, keep gaming, peace out. We'll see you later. Have a good one.